And we return with the potentially last game of the day here between Nemiga and NAVI Jr. If you're just joining us, this is our second best of 3 of the day. The first one was 2-1 between ULA Kumnihao and Team Sexy. And now Nemiga, they did pretty much trash NAVI Jr. in game number 1. Though, this is a best of 3 series. Anything can happen. NAVI Jr., not to be underestimated, they can still play. And we'll see with which heroes they're going to try to do so. Nemiga, they're banning out the Pango, they're banning out the DK, pretty much the same things as the last time, and they will get a Disruptor one more time. I'm actually surprised that this is allowed by NAVI Jr. Guys, you're up against a fast team, fast-paced team. Don't allow them to have a Disruptor. This is a good response, though. This is a hero, though, that can punish the Disruptor multiple times, if not in the lane, if he's a position 4 again, then in the game, at least.
10 seconds remaining.
So again, just like the last time, the way that you deal with the Disruptor, you are the ones who initiate, you are the ones that get the initial kill. If he's on the back foot, the hero does not work. NAVI Jr., what will you do? How will you adjust? We'll find out soon. So, Nemiga, what do you get? Rubik Centaur. Disruptor on the other side. You go for a Terrorblade again. You could go for Violent. Does he play Monkey? Oh, Malrine. Hello. Mid lane Timbersaw. His best hero. Boy. Whenever I see this played against teams that are weaker than Nemiga or on the same level, he crushes it. Better teams tend to sometimes shut them down to do well versus him in the lane. But he already crushed Richman in the lane. This guy is probably already in a little bit of a panic. So, good luck, NAVI Jr. You're gonna be facing off against Malrine's best hero. If he pops off, if he starts running around the map killing everybody, that is where even some of the better teams in the world, best teams in the world, have crumbled. So let's see. In Division 1, in last tour, everybody would ban out this Timber in the first phase against him. No one would even allow him to play it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to feel it. The teams did not. Nemiga, they lost every single series. They got
10 seconds
returned. Let's put it that way to Division 2.
Remaining. Radiant team ban.
But they can go back into Division 1 again. After this, they have a match versus Sigma YNT. That's probably a free win. So if they win this one, it's going to be a 5-0. And they have a match versus Cybercats and Moneymakers. Moneymakers, I think, would probably be the hardest one after this one. Okay, this is a classic XL Razors opening. So they go for the Jakiro, Centaur, and the Rubik. I like this. This is actually quite nice. Whatever you pick in the off lane as your duo, you really won't be able to threaten his life. They're gonna go for the Terrorblade. That's not the best one versus the Jakiro, but it's a solid duo of heroes versus the Centaur, right? Still, if you do get caught by the Centaur Rubik, you can get bursted down. Lift up, Fade Bolt, Hoof Stomp, Double Edge, you die, right? So those are the types of spells you don't want to be playing against with the Terrorblade, but if you're on the aggressive, then the enemies are in trouble, and neither the Rubik nor the Centaur have high amounts of armor, right? Centaur has 0, actually, but he buys two Rings of Protection. It's pretty much a staple build. No one will ever change it, at least not until the new patch comes out. And guys, woo, we're getting a patch soon. Getting those announcements. We might be watching the Major on a new patch. It has been a long time since we had like teams adjust super fast to a new patch, and it doesn't get much faster than this. Is this a Morphling pick? This looks like a really good Morphling game.
Unlucky,
Let's pick a Morphling. Let's go. Oh no, it's banned out, so no Morphling. NAVI Jr. They banned it out themselves.
Unlucky,
Then you pick a mid laner now. You're up. You know that you're up against Malrine. You just get it. You don't have a Morphling, you don't have a Drow, you don't have a Monkey King. Those are the ones that deal well with the Terrorblade. So just make sure that you have a good lane for your carry. Pick a mid laner that's gonna do well versus Malrine. harassers do well. Snapfires, Leshrax. Those are the types of heroes that definitely would help. Lesh would be good versus the Terrorblade as well. So I would like it. Ember Spirit, I don't think so. So though the Timbersaw cannot go through your Flame Guard. Bat Rider is in the pool actually. Richmond, get a bat. This is a good bat game. You're good versus the Timber. You're good versus the Terrorblade. Not a lot of physical damage that is very close to you. They can, of course, move this Timber to Vazia. It's not out of the question for Nemiga. I think they maybe even have done it once.
Dire team ban.
So that's... I guess that's got the juice hero. I doubt they're gonna... you picked a strength hero versus a Timber. Another one. It was Malrine who played it. Hellscream actually played in position 4 Zeus. Yeah, but now you just ban out the bat and there's nothing that can stop you. Oh, I'm surprised this was picked up. Bat, Tinker, those were the types of heroes that I thought about. Lash as well. Is the bat banned? No, I'm just looking through the bans here. No Bat Rider in sight. He's probably going to be the second mod that Nemiga get rid of. NAVI Junior, you need to get rid of the offlaners. They might give us a little bit of an insight of what they want to get. So Anti-Mage they probably won't be getting. Spectre they probably won't be getting. Slark could be a decent one, but that's a problem. Ursa wouldn't mind it. Oh no, they need a middle. I'm crazy, but what the hell am I? What the hell am I talking? This is a carry Doom. You need a mid laner. So you need the Bat or Tinker. I'm guessing Tinker they don't play. And I got so confused there. I probably confused a lot of our viewers as well. Sorry about that, guys. Long day, long day. Casting Division 1, some third-party tournaments, Division 2. Definitely need the break. In 2 days, I think I'm going to be casting only one game and then have like a 4-day break. So once I come back fresh, guys, the mistakes like that are not going to be happening. I promise. I promise. Anyways, though, they ban out the OD. And the Primal Beast will get removed. So Nemiga, they are missing... Actually, they're not missing jump. They have a Clockwork. But Doom, Centaur are out of the picture. Tidehunter, you don't really want it. Mars. That's a Vazia hero that's good. I would not hate it. Ooh, okay, so now we have a Necro and the Timber versus 2 strength heroes. This could be a Necro mid, but I think the idea is whatever. I think Bat. Just pick a Bat. What are you doing? Bat Rider, Richmond. Call it out. It's an amazing Bat Rider. SF. SF is the other one, right? They might be. Oh, no. This is not a good puck game. They have no push. They can only fight. Their only push is their Jakiro. They're playing against Malrine Timber. I like that the Necro came out, but this is just too much of a problem for NAVI Junior. They don't have enough. Vazia is gonna have like a Hood, Guardian Greaves, things like that. Very hard to kill. I don't know. The only BKB builder is the Doom. The Centaur and the Puck don't do it. Puck is not going to be that big of an issue for Malrine in the mid lane, even though Malrine doesn't skill up his reactive armor in this game. He might.
5 seconds remaining.
This is pretty good for Nemiga. Not gonna lie. The picks are looking awesome for them. They're in their comfort zone. I guess you do have heroes to counter the Terrorblade, but you don't really have heroes to counter the Timber and the Necro. So I'm gonna go for Nemiga here. They got their comfort picks. They look pretty solid versus the other team. I'm not gonna say this is complete outdraft, but they're a better team. They play faster. They have heroes which which they are comfortable with. They have the same support duo with which they completely annihilated the puck in the previous game, and Richmond still decided to play it. Maybe this time he's going to do a little bit better, but you're playing against Malreen's signature hero you lost to the Lash earlier on. Let's see if he's going to be doing better versus the Timbersaw. So in my mind, this should be a 2-0, but Navi Jr., I did write them off in their match versus No Sorry in game number 1 2 days ago. And they still managed to turn it back against all odds and then win the next game easily. So these new kids on the block, not to be underestimated. They know what's up. They know how to play Dota. They might be a little bit slow for Nemiga. But if they are able to slow down the game, it might be good enough to win this one. But we're going to find out if that's going to be the case after a short break. We're going to be listening to our sponsor over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600. Cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we get ourselves into the game here. Navi versus Nemiga. Game number 2. Let's see how this one goes. Again, we're going to be seeing a smoke. And Nemiga, they go up the high ground. PMA will be getting the Hoofstorm off. And so bad, dropping low. Jakiro, not to be underestimated. The heals from Vazia, not going to be enough. Even with the Fairy Fire, it's a problem. And they're starting off really well here. The blocks from Richmond. Vazia, yes, you're going to be a bonus. And Days gets a double. His game started off catastrophically. In the previous one, he was just dying over and over again with the Tiny. This time around, he's gonna pay them back good. And Navi, they're like, good job, Days. We know Yapzor is your favorite player. So you should be playing Dota like him. Every kill is mine. And then later on in the game, you do show what you got. Let's see, they might even be able to secure 3 runes here. And Navi Jr. going for it. Nemiga. We're just gonna try not to allow it. Nice body blocks from Days, and he does get it, so... Oh, nicely done by Hellscream. He stole one. That's gonna be a 2 for 2. Very big. Would have been pretty bad that you get the first blood follow-up kill and 3 runes as well. Nemiga would be pretty devastated by that. This is the start they needed. Good way to start the game off. Of course, Richmond, he wasn't the one to get the first blood, but he definitely did get some bonus gold there from the assists. I really want to see how this mid lane goes. Paper the puck should do okay. But this is Malreen Timbersaw. You can see just how well he's moving in this lane. He's getting CS quite nicely. Not really missing anything. Top lane. Violent going forward. 4 armor on the center with the double ring of protection. Gonna be okay. Days. He did have a good start. Now he's gonna have to be dealing with so bad. No more meta. So once there's level 2 on Navi, well, Violent is gonna be in a little bit of trouble. This top lane could actually turn out pretty solid for Navi, especially with those okay, PMA. A bit too eager to get that one. 4 denies on the Terrorblade, actually. That's just a lot for Violent. He only has 1 CS though, so you know, denies are all good in that, but you still need to be getting some CS yourself. Farming under the tower for a Terrorblade, not too hard, especially with the Conjure Image. Puck is dropping low in the mid lane. Malreen is crushing it. Richman, his bottle is coming over. The career will deliver it, but same is true for Malreen. And yeah, well, remember the last game, how well it went for Malreen? Now it's a lot better.
That won't be a bit.
Not sure if this is gonna be changing. Malreen still posturing aggressively, and he's even getting the knives there. Bottom lane. The Jakiro can be annoying, but the thing is that you're up against the Necro, and this hero doesn't care much about annoyance because he heals himself up quite nicely with the Heartstopper aura. Just constantly you're getting those stacks up, you're getting your mana back, everything is coming back to you, and he's just gonna continue to poke and poke and poke. And they probably cannot threaten his life early. Got the juice. Speaking about threatening lives, he's the one that's low. Has 14-1 charges, so it'll be fine. Look at Vazia and his positioning here. Gets the knives as well. Getting everything he needs, which means that his mana and HP are gonna be back soon. Look at the posturing. Easy. So every lane going well for Nemiga, despite those 2 kills. They have been doing really well. Terrorblade being targeted, he needs to get into the trees. If he gets lifted up, could easily die. He's fine. And Jakiro, speaking of being fine, not gonna be. One more hit there, and Vazia gets the kill, which means he's gonna be healing up quite a lot. Got the juice, he cannot fight this one any longer, has to run. That's not the ideal thing for him. They did lose a couple of creeps there on the Necro, but doesn't really matter. The lane was 11-11 between the Necro and the Doom. And now Necro has been farming all he wants. Doom hasn't gotten anything, but basically. The biggest difference, of course, is in this mid lane. Oh, he stopped his double edge. That was a kill. But it was that maybe Raindrop would have saved him, but still. Beautifully done by So Bad. Jumps in just in time. Beautiful. So Bad. It's BMA in the cogs. Will be both of them are gonna be okay. Big thing that has happened is that the Necro has an urn.
Middle tower is under attack.
Clockwork. Just stopping that hoof stomp. He needs to use it while he's still in the air. Vazia is dropping low. That you would love to get the urn charges up, but it's a little bit tougher to get a kill now. You're gonna need some time. The problem is the Puck is the one doing the best out of all the cores of NAVI Jr. And he's being bullied in the mid lane where well, Metalrine is kind of low. That'll be fine. Got the juice. They're gonna be inside of the kinetic field, so they cannot chase on Vazia, but they can chase on Hellscream. Just for how long? Ghost Shroud on the Necrophos.
No.
I thought he was not gonna be getting that one up, especially against these 2 heroes. Make much sense. They're going for him. Got the juice, gets sent back, so he won't be able to threaten Vazia's life, who has the Ghost Shroud and the 8-1 charges, so he should be okay. He's just picking up those 1 charges there. There it is. He uses them, and it's not back up to full, but it's back up to a to just enough HP to not be in any kind of trouble from dying. Malrine securing some bounties there for himself. The first power rune. Rubik coming over. He wants to stop Malrine from getting it, and Richmond, nice usage of the silencer. Gets on top of Malrine, silences him, secures the illusion rune. Not the best one, but it is something. Ghost Shroud, sticks, he's still living. I was about to say not for long, but Vazia had more than enough to live through this one. The aggression is continuing on the bottom lane, and Jakiro has enough mana to continue there. Still, this is just the strength of the Necro. Look at him. He's already over half HP. That's level 1 Heartstopper aura. Actually, that Immortal does change the icon quite nicely. Look at that. Malrine, only 1 point in reactive armor. That's... I guess it's enough versus the Puck. Clockwork, going for the Rubik, and that's gonna be Daze, who started off with 2 kills. Seems to be continuing his... well, he's not such a good time in the top lane that he has had versus Violent and So Bad. We've seen it so many times in the previous game, how many times he died. This time, it was delayed a little bit, but not by much. And Terrorblade, again, applying pressure to this tower. He doesn't have a Lesh, so even if Malrine would rotate, doubt that this tower will die. And I doubt that Malrine will be rotating anyways. Got the juice, gonna be brought back. Oh, you thought he escaped. You thought he was fine. And they have the Reaper sight. It is gonna be cut down, baptized by Vazia.
Leave a purulent corpse.
You know, you will will come back to life later on, my friend. Read this. He does have the raindrops there, so the death pulse isn't really going to be doing that much damage to him.
Is under attack.
But Ridis is going fine. Look at Malrine going for the puck. He's dead, Richmond. Oh, without any lockdown, he brings him down in Daze. He made his presence known with the glimpse. They're gonna bring him back. Daze is looking very much dead as well. He's gonna lift up Malrine. Doesn't matter. He's still gonna be cut down with ease. Malrine gets a double. And Nemiga are continuing to destroy Navi just like they did in the previous game. But this time around, I think it's gonna be even more one-sided. Oh, look at this just being dove. Vazia, can they kill him? They're coming over, they're bringing in the puck. They want Vazia dead. Loom is in the vicinity, doesn't have his level 6, but Vazia should die either way. He has the hood. Where's the help? It seems to be coming. Malrine is in the vicinity, and he wants to fight. Oh, that Ice Path will stop him. Now the Stampede will be coming through. Nice coil onto the three of them. They really want to kill the Necro. Will be able to. Malrine breaks the coil, runs away, and this dive from Nemiga is not gonna be good. They lose 2 of their heroes, and Malrine lucky enough to stay alive. They thought they were invincible, but the Necro was missing a solid chunk of mana, so without it, you are helpless when you get caught by so many heroes. Lance of Pursuit. We'll see who gets that one. Centaur has the Vanguard. He hasn't been killed. He has 4 assists, no kills just yet. I guess with the Stampede, he got those kills in the bottom lane. So yeah, that's how. I participated in every single kill. How I pressed R. It's not even a Zeus or a Spectre that you did some damage. I actually did do some damage. Stampede damage. I'll Scream getting gone on. Richmond is in the vicinity. Malrine does come over. Got the juice. You have to be careful. He's gonna get the Doom onto Malrine. This is not an easy hero to kill. Vazia pushing aggressively. The puck will be sent back. Nice dodge there. Goes into the phase shift. Dodges the glimpse. House Scream hiding in the trees, and he will ultimately die. Vazia still pushing aggressively, and Malrine, the Doom will be expiring fairly soon. So he wants to continue with the onslaught. Goes for the puck. They have the Reaper side, but he cannot get close in time. Nice macro part there from Ridis. Malrine, he seems to not be done with the coil. Now he's done. There's no way that he can continue with the chase, and Malrine will be stopped. In the end, they lose the Disruptor. They get nothing. So Navi, nice plays coming out from them. The problem is still the 3 cores of Nemiga. They're the ones topping the network chart. They are the ones that are ahead. The only reason that everything is going somewhat okay for you is because this Disruptor has been kept in check. He doesn't have his level 6. But this really reminds me of the previous game. There's the book, so now he's gonna have the level 6. Malrine got the kill. This is what this guy does. The reason why this reminds me of the previous game is Clockwork is on the top lane. He's getting everything he wants. The Terrorblade is farming the jungle. Malrine is everywhere on the map. And the last game was more about pushing. This time is more about killing. And well, they're farming 3 lanes and 2 jungles. That's it. Or they're farming 3 lanes, 1 jungle, and one of their heroes is just always ready for battle. That's just how it looks now currently for Nemiga. They're everywhere. Navi, they are getting something done. Once they get the blink on the Centaur, they will have that initiation to maybe, just maybe, kill some of these tankier heroes on Nemiga without much commit. Malrine to get out. What was given to him? It was the Sange and the Stolen Timber Chain. That's a big one for Daze. If he can maneuver himself around the fight quite nicely, this could change the damage output of Navi Jr. quite a lot. The pure damage is not to be underestimated. $3K gold lead doesn't seem like it's gonna be diminishing anytime soon. Violent is back towards the top lane so bad. He has the hook shot but doesn't even need to use it. You have a Stampede. You cannot run out. You cannot escape. You're gonna stay inside of the cogs no matter how fast you are. If there are obstacles everywhere, you will not be able to get up. So they got the kill that the puck has been caught inside of the Static Storm. They're gonna be able to survive. Reaper side. Nah, the Clockwork catches him from the other side, but still he has the orb, getting himself away. Richmond is alive. He's surviving. Malrine not gonna be allowing it. Then with the chakram, he gets the kill. That's a stolen chakram. They think about getting this kill. There's the Reaper sight, not gonna be getting the kill though. So Vazia, no extra heals from him, but Malrine is going forward for more. He will never allow you to live. You should have stayed with that Timber Chain on the Rubik, but he thought he had a kill on Malrine, and he was so wrong. In the end, another fight for Nemiga, and the mid lane tower taking a solid chunk of damage. And you can see just how much sustain Nemiga has when they took a lot of damage, right? Navi Jr., there are no pushovers in terms of that one. And it's just not enough. Necro has the hood, now he has a mech as well. The pipe, once it comes out, how are you gonna do the damage? How are you gonna kill them? That is a big question. If you look at Navi Jr., they have no physical damage. In my mind, maybe the best way to play this kind of a lineup versus a Terrorblade is just hunt him. You don't care about the rest of them on Nemiga. You hunt the Terrorblade, you get yourself stronger on that one. Because you're fighting these heroes that actually are not susceptible to it. The Necro has the hood. The Timbersaw has a Sange. He also has good regen. So overtime damage without much burst, especially no physical damage burst, you're not gonna kill these heroes. And you're just allowing the Terrorblade to do whatever he wants. And once he comes out of the jungle, once Violent decides it's time to kill, look at Violent, he's in his own base. Even though nobody's close because he's not seeing people, he expects that he's the one being hunted for a good reason. That's possibly the best play that Navi Jr. could make. Game slowly getting out of hand, an 8k goal lead, a Glimmer Cape on the Clockwork, and look at his positioning. The smoke from Navi Jr., they have to make something happen. Coming towards the bottom lane, Necro is a good target, but the Disruptor is there to take the heat. They won't be able to get on top of him. Hellscream hiding in the trees, and now he's gonna be turning this one around. PMA, he wanted to show off his shiny new Blink Dagger. And he can come close to our Necro, no problem at all. Gonna be going for a Stampede. The Reaper side keeping in place. In the end, he dies not to the Reaper side, but to the follow-up damage from Malrine, who already got a double. The puck makes his presence known. Nice coil there onto 3 heroes. Doesn't really change anything, given that he already lost so much. And Malrine, what's with the damage? Ooh. Poor little puck. That's 4 heroes dead. Another catastrophic fight for Navi Jr. And just beautifully set up there by Nemiga. Malrine is a beast. He's going for a BKB next. Not gonna be an Aghanim Scepter. He knows you get a BKB, you don't die. You don't die, you create more space for a Terrorblade. You create more space for a Terrorblade. In this game, you have won. 9k gold lead early on. It's already a problem. They have a gem on the Clockwork. Navi Jr., they're gonna be confined to their side of the map. And look at those deep wards from Nemiga. They are pretty much wanting to dive even further. PMA. That's not a part of the map you want to be in, but I cannot go anywhere else. It doesn't matter. You're not getting out of your base or you die. I mean, stolen shotgun there from the Rubik. They're gonna bring back this with the glimpse. That's a bonus. He has nowhere to go. He's gonna try to light the timber on fire, and he shows him, yo, my friend, this is how I burn trees. We have the same enemy. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. And Malrine, he will allow the Jakiro to live. But pipe is done. So Navi, you thought it was hard to get a kill. It has just become infinitely harder. Not infinitely, 25% harder because of the aura. But or somewhere around that number. Navi Jr., they're still believing in victory, and they should. You should never give up. You are young. You can learn. I think this is by far the youngest team in the DPC. They have to go through other regions, but it's very hard. There are other teams that have like full 18-year-olds. The chat will of course correct me because I have more info than I do. Ward gonna be placed. It was seen, I think, there by Vision. So Navi Jr., they know what's up. Not gonna be caught for now, but they will be losing their vision even more. Their triangle is no longer their property, and they only have 1 ward left on the map. That's the one on the bottom lane. They're surrounded, literally. Look at it. Terrorblade farming the bottom lane. Nemiga farming the top. They have like 3 camps. So between their 3 cores, like, yeah, this one is mine, this one is mine, and they have to smoke. I think this is a last-ditch smoke. If you lose the fight now heavily, you will call GG. You just cannot play. They see that they cannot play the game. And I understand it. It's just very tough. Oh, they can't find anyone. Clockwork, that would be a good kill. He has the gem. Nemiga, they have dispersed. The ward will get placed down, and Clockwork, well, he should be dead. Really very low chances that he's getting out of this one alive. Stolen chakra, damage, more than enough. Gem and the Clockwork on the deck. They will be very happy with the outcome.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
bad, he started to underestimate his opponents. Navi, I like how the guys are playing. Just the thing is they're slow, right? They're very slow, and
Radiant's
spreading
bottom
out the
tower
map
is under attack.
and playing greedy punishes their kind of gameplay quite a lot. Violent, gonna get Doom. That is a big kill if they can get it with the BKB, and this is the dead Terrorblade for sure. And Hellscream, you better run. You better run now, or you're dead. Trying to juke into the trees, you don't have enough HP to survive through the Doom, so he's dead. Alreen, aggressive position. He does have the Arcane Rune on to him. It will be expiring. You can't do enough damage there. They will cut down poor Riddis. This time around, Vazia will get the kill. Stolen Death Pulse on the Rubik. That's a nice spell to have. And finally, Navi Jr., they get something going their way. This is the thing I like from Nemiga. They understand, even if we lose the Terrorblade right now, we're in such a good position. They don't have the Doom. We don't have to be scared. We can get the tier 2, and then the map is all open to us to do whatever you want. BKB on the Timber. We could expect... I expected Necro to go for a Lotus Orb in this game. There's so many nice things, you know, the Jakiro spells, remove all of them, Silence from the Puck, Doom, return that one, stop the lift from the Rubik or return it, doesn't matter, remove the Fade Bolt too, so it would have been a pretty nice item. But I guess the reason he doesn't want it is because the armor doesn't contribute at all into this game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So that could be a good reason. Vazia, very bad at pushing towers, but when you have the dragon scale, everybody turns into somewhat of a decent pusher. Nice TP out. Daze finds Violent. Didn't even put that much emphasis into killing him. Once the tier 2 falls, everything changes. This is where the map gets open up quite a lot. Hellscream. Ooh, rich man. He doesn't know how close to death he actually is. Gonna place down a sentry and the ward will get taken down. Riddis marked by the Thunderstrike. They have the glimpse. Not gonna be using it just yet. There it is. The glimpse does come out. Uses all of his spells. That's not gonna allow him to live, but at least he threatens his enemies somewhat. One more right click from Alreen, and he's beyond godlike. 10-0-2. This Timber is so strong. Picking it up early by Nemiga. This is Malreen's best hero. This is the hero that when he gets a couple of times, then he plays everything well. Starts feeling himself good about himself. And confidence, very much important for a player like Malreen. Very snowball oriented. If he feels like he can't do something, if he's not trying to make plays, he will drop off. So bad. Misses the hook shot. Oh, Malreen, he looks like he's kind of sleepy. We saw him there, let's rub his face a little bit. Smoke coming out from Navi. They want to fight. They have to fight. They're coming over. Don't have the macro part. That's a huge spell that they should have. There's the illusion going forward. There's the Stampede, the stun. Oh, Violent dodges it with the Manta. That's gonna be big. Malreen jumps in. Riddis dropping low. The Doom does come out onto the Terrorblade, but he's already so far away. Malreen gets a kill. He's gonna be getting another one. That's a double. Where's more? He wants more. That he has the Arcane Rune as well. So Rubik, despite your stolen Timber Chain, you will never get to a safe position. You can just use the Timber Chain over and over and over again until everybody dies. Now again into the pit. You lost so bad, but that's a small price to pay to kill 3 heroes and secure a Roche. Yeah, Malreen is literally the only one doing damage. Look at him. He's killing them all on his own. That was a nice mantle dodge coming out from Violent. He was definitely ready for it. Next meta, they can go high ground, but I think they're gonna be running in already. Richmond, he needs to use that one. Malreen, surrounded by trees. The Whirling Death does too much damage. It used to be that the Whirling Death, if it connects onto trees, it turns into pure damage. Now it's always pure damage, and every tree it increases the damage it does. So bad. He has found, got the juice. Has a hook shot, but that would be a little bit too deep. None of his teammates are really in the vicinity to help him. Maybe if he had caught him earlier. So Violent this time around going for a butterfly. I think he's messing around a little bit. This is not a good butterfly game whatsoever. This is a Lincoln's, BKB, Skadi, any kind of stats is what you want. I mean, he's not the one with the Aegis, but he is the one with the damage. And the backline switchman jumps. He's not going to be able to get that kill. Now with the Stampede. Oh no, they stunned me, guys. They're keeping it in place. That just means that I'm not going to kill them all. Hellscream going forward. He's not going to be able to get the cleanse, but what they will be able to do is force out a BKB on God the Juice. That's an 8-second BKB gone. Richmond, no, destroyed. Two ultis being used on him. He just wasn't expecting that one. Beautifully timed by Nemiga. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You go in, you think you have a second, you're full HP, they have no stuns, but they actually do. The Reaper side can be considered somewhat of a stun, and with the Sunder, the damage will be sufficient. Yeah, Violent is smiling. He should be smiling. That's a pretty cool play that they just made. 18,000 gold lead, 24 minutes in. Navi Jr. in a pretty bad position. They're probably going to wait for their Doom to come back up and try to go for a play. Now it's up. It's time to try to make something happen. Doom on the Terrorblade, a little bit hard, but you can do Malrine and then deal with the other ones. Smoke is up, Navi. This is the last hurrah. This is the time when you have to make something happen. Dave's gonna get gone on. Actually, Terrorblade will be losing his life here. Doesn't have the Sunder. Will be taken down. Sunder up in 23 seconds. It's not gonna have a meta. They were in a lot of trouble. Violent will be. Actually, he's fine. There's the Aghanim Scepter from Malrine. Now he's doing even more damage. 16-0 on this Timbersaw. I think they've learned their lesson, Navi, but the hard way. Don't give Malrine this hero. It is stupid how good he is on it. Now the Static Storm onto the puck, and Malrine immediately cuts him down. Finds a treat to get close. And as soon as he does, the puck has nothing else left to give. Another lane of racks will fall, and Malrine, he's calling them out. Come out, play, fight, go. They will do him, at least kill him once. The Glimmer Cape is protected, so the damage really isn't that high. And the Sunder, don't touch my Malrine. He needs a perfect game in this one. DPL not gonna be happening. They're all inside of the kinetic field, then inside of the cogs. And those are just some places that mark where Navi Jr. are gonna be buried after a destructive series coming up from Nemiga. They came to play today, and just under an hour, they destroyed the other non-defeated team currently in the Eastern European DPC Division 2. Navi Jr., they were 2-0. Now they're 2-1. They were no match for Nemiga Gaming, who are now going to be 4-0, and they're looking to go back to Division 1. And as I mentioned, well, they've already went through some of the stronger opponents. So Sigma YNT, that's not going to be a tough one for them. So probably going to be 5-0, considering that Sigma are not doing well. And then you win one more. Even if you don't, you are probably secured at least some kind of a tiebreaker for Division 1. But it wouldn't surprise me if they end this season as a 7-0, because they're playing really well, even though they did lose a couple of games so far. Guys, that's gonna be it for today. We had 2 best-of-3 series. For those of you who didn't watch, might be joining the program now, or maybe only watched this last series. The first one was ULA Kumnihao versus Team Sexy, and ULA Kumnihao won 2-1. Of course, the second series was 2-0 in favor of Nemiga. Tomorrow is a break day here for us, but then on April the 17th, we're coming back with a best-of-3 day here. The second one, we're gonna have one more in week 3, but every week we have 1 3-game day for you to enjoy, and it is gonna be Moneymakers versus Cybercat, Sigma YNT versus Nemiga, and ULA Kumnihao versus No Sorry. So some nice games coming your way in 2 days here. Of course, we're going to be starting at 12 CEST. I'm going to be casting the first series. Then Rob will be taking over, and I'm going to have like 3-4 days break. So you will be enjoying my lovely colleague bringing you the Dota action. With that being said, guys, that's it for today. I wish you all the best, and see you in 2 days for more great Dota.